Welcome to APhA's Learning Library. The URL to get to APhA's Learning Library is learn.pharmacist.com. On the agenda for today, I'll walk you through how to check out APhA's catalog before even signing into the system. Then I'll show you how to create an APhA account and to update your APhA profile to ensure that you earn CE. Then we'll walk through how to select and enroll in a course, and lastly, navigate the various pages included in the Learning Library. Creating an account will provide you with access to APhA's Learning Library. You need an account to access any of our courses. So first, I'll walk you through the process to create that account. Go to learn.pharmacist.com and click Sign In. Click Register. Enter your email address and then click Next. Type your first and last name into the fields and select the boxes to agree to the consent information after clicking on the question mark icon. Click Next. Create a username and password, then click Finish Registration. Now that you have an account, let's start with the course catalog.
At the top of the page here, you can see several tabs. The first tab is where you can browse APhA's course catalog before signing into the system. The additional tabs here provide more information about members-only education and the benefits to becoming a member, as well as our advanced training and certificate training programs that we have available. If you are an APhA member, you receive a members-only discount on many of our paid courses. You also receive free access to members-only offerings, such as our Hot Topics webinars, Pharmacy Today, CPE, and ACIP updates. When you log in, you'll automatically be taken to the catalog that is specific for you based on your membership status. So if those discounts and free offerings apply, you'll see those automatically.
At the top here, you can see several of our feature courses. These courses are those that are either newly released, webinars up and coming, or relevant based on the time of year or what's important to the profession. Next, you can see here are our free courses offered to both members and non-members. APhA members enjoy access to additional free courses, such as our Hot Topics webinar series and Pharmacy Today, continuing education. If you are an APhA member and are looking for one of these courses, you'll need to sign in for access. After shopping this catalog, if you see a free course that catches your eye before you log into the system, you simply select the course, click Enroll, log in, and start learning. Next, before we get too far, I want to show you how to update your APhA profile to make sure that you get your continuing education. There are 2 steps that need to happen to accomplish this. First, I'll draw your attention to the very top left of your screen at this hamburger icon. Click that icon, and this pencil icon here is where you'll need to go to update your personal information. One important piece of information that we need is if you are a pharmacist or pharmacy technician. When you log into the Learning Library for the first time, please be sure to update this field if you need pharmacy technician credit. This will ensure that the correct type of credit is sent over to your NABP monitor. If you have a status change in the future, for example, if you're now a student pharmacist with a pharmacy technician license and you graduate and become a licensed pharmacist, you'll need to update that here as well, and then click Save Changes. The next step, we'll go back up top to that hamburger icon and we'll select your APhA account. Your APhA account links out to your central account in our database where all of your information is saved. It's extremely important to ensure that your NABP, eProfile ID, and date of birth are correctly populated before you complete any CE. This will allow for an automatic transfer of your credit over to CPE Monitor. If you don't have this information in our system, your credits will not transfer. In order to update that, input the information into the system. Once you've entered the information, as long as you've done so correctly, the system will give you a little green checkbox here and say verified. Additionally, APHA offers BPS certified pharmacists recertification credit for the BCSCP and BCGP specialties. You'll need to add in your BPS ID and credential number to ensure that your credit transfers to BPS upon completion. All right, now that you've updated your information, let's check out the rest of the system. APHA Learning Library as Home is where you'll typically be taken when you first log into the system. This is where you can go to see your training in progress, as well as the course catalog that's specific to you based on your membership status. My Training is an expanded view of your training in progress. As an example, I've registered for a drug pricing and payment course package, so all of my courses are available for me to review. If you're like me and you're a kid in a candy store, you may have a lot of programs in your My Training. If you ever decide that you don't want to complete a course, you're welcome to click the 3 dots at the bottom of the course and click Hide. That will hide the course from your My Training page. This isn't mandatory by any means. It just helps keep things clean if that's what you prefer. Another thing that I'll show you while we're looking at My Training is a great feature that's now available with webinars. You now have the ability to add the webinar to your Outlook or Google Calendar. To do so, open the webinar, click the 3 dots at the top right, then select Add to Calendar. All right, let's go back and continue looking at our options available for navigation. APHA's Learning Library is a direct link to your course catalog, which allows you to filter and sort to find exactly what you're looking for, with pricing associated with your membership status. You can expand the view to see more courses by clicking the hyperlink for the catalog. Next, I'll bring your attention to filters and search functionality that we've placed within the catalog so that you can look for exactly what you need. Filters available include type, whether it be a webinar or live program, e-learning program or course package, which includes our larger bundles of programs such as our certificate training programs or First Fill podcast series. Price lets you search for either free products or those that have costs associated. At this time, we only have courses available in English, but we're looking to expand our library to other languages in the future. Duration allows you to filter by the amount of time. Let's say you just have an hour available to complete CE. You can drag the toggle bar over to an hour, and the system will show you only things that are an hour or less. Available to allows you to take a look at just our members only offerings or courses available for both members and non-members. By selecting a CPE topic designator, you can refine based on what you need for your licensure requirements. Type of CE credit available allows you to refine based on your profession as well as your specific credentials. And then lastly, series. If you're looking for a specific series, such as our First Fill podcast, Pharmacy Today, or Hot Topics webinar, you can filter those out here. We'll go back up to the top and we'll take a look at our categories next. You can see here that you can search by various topic areas that we have content related to within the system. You can also look specifically at our advanced training programs, including our certificate training programs, or for board prep and recertification resources if you'd like. You can search for any topic or specific title that you're looking for directly by using the search bar. And lastly, but certainly not least, I'll draw your attention to the global search at the top of the page. If you prefer, rather than searching the catalog directly, you can search up top here for what you're looking for, and the various courses tagged to that option will display. If you'd like to learn more about a course that sparks your interest in the catalog, click on the course. Here you can see the course description, ACPE information, learning objectives, and course components. You'll also see the average time to complete the course on the right side here. Once you've found what you're looking for, simply click Enroll and start learning. Once you're in a course, you can see the required components on the left side course menu. For example, this course includes interactive e-learning component, assessment, and evaluations that need to be completed to receive your continuing education credit. After you've completed a specific component within the course, click Next Activity at the top of the screen to move forward. After you've completed a course, a pop-up will appear on the screen to let you know that the course is complete. All right, let's head back to the course catalog and select a program with a cost associated. Here, I'll filter by cost. I'm interested in purchasing APhA's pharmacy-based OTC hearing aids program. When purchasing a course, you simply add it to your cart, go to the cart, check out, enter your billing information, click Save, click I agree with the terms and conditions of service, and confirm order. The system will take you to Stripe, where you enter your credit card number and complete the purchase. After doing so, there's a button that displays where you can print the receipt if needed for reimbursement. Just be mindful if you click that button, you'll have to go back to learn.pharmacist.com to start learning. All right, let's jump back to that hamburger icon and see what else we can access. The next thing I'll show you is My Activities. My Activities takes you to a snapshot of your activities completed within the last 12 months. By selecting Courses, you can also review a user transcript. See here, you can see the courses that I've enrolled in, currently have in progress, or have completed with the corresponding credit and assessment scores. My Calendar is where you can find any live education that you've registered for. For example, I registered for a webinar in April, and that's on my calendar here in purple. It will also include any e-learning courses that you're enrolled in that are set to expire. That's indicated by this blue color here. Again, if you work in another calendar, such as Outlook or Google Calendar, you can embed your learning library calendar into your Outlook calendar, which is a really nice feature. All you need to do is click Export and then Add to Calendar. Heading back to our hamburger icon, these last two icons are links to important pages outside of the learning library. These pages will pop up in a separate window on your browser if you click them. We've already reviewed what to do with your APhA account and how important it is to update that information to receive your CE. APhA Education Technology Requirements links out to pharmacist.com, where you can review technology requirements for the system. If you ever have any issues with any of our courses, please be sure to reference our hardware and software requirements. Well, that's all I have time for today. Thank you very much for taking a tour of the Learning Library. If you have any questions at all, feel free to send those to education@aphanet.org.